I'm Scott L. Miller. It's the 12th of April, 2022. It's Thursday, and welcome to my vlog of daily life in León, Nicaragua. Time is flying. I can't believe we're almost halfway through April already. Except for the heat, it is unbearably hot today. I couldn't have a fan all day. Liesl had the fan. I couldn't be in the air conditioning. I had to be at my desk. I had a project that started early this morning, and I spent the entire day just sweat pour. Because I had to have a headset on. It was so awful, so hot. It's hard to believe that we are so close to having to go to the United States. Our time here on this cycle is nearly done, and we have just over 3 weeks left before we have to head to Costa Rica on the 5th, then heading to, I'm sorry, on the 4th, I think, and then heading to the United States on the 5th. I may be off a day now that I'm saying it. And we'll be there for a week and a half, and then coming back to Costa Rica and back up with Kat to the house here in León. I can't believe how soon that is. I am really looking forward to getting to go to Costa Rica, even though we're only going to get 2 days over a 2-week period. It's my first time going to Costa Rica, so it's just a little bit fun. And I haven't been in a new country for an entire year since we were in Honduras. And this has been a lull for the last couple of years of really going to new countries. So even though it's just 2 days in Costa Rica, and Costa Rica is kind of like the little Nicaragua, the little dangerous, expensive Nicaragua, but it's still something, right? So I'm looking forward to that bit. And of course we want to see family, and there's stuff we got to do in the States, so all that's fine. Today was absolute garbage. It was a terrible morning. I had to get up, walk the dogs, and do the regular stuff, and then immediately go into this really hot meeting, and I couldn't leave my desk. It was 4.5 hours. It went horribly. It's not the end of the world. There's no tragic thing. There's no cascading disaster from this. It's just, it was a terrible meeting where a project went poorly. It didn't even go bad. Nothing terrible happened. It was just people were not happy with the results, and so it's just grumpy people, and it made for a grumpy morning, and which makes my stress level go up, and then you forget that really nothing bad has happened. Like, the day is fine, the world goes on. Sometimes you have a grumpy morning, like it's a thing, right? I mean, it's not a thing, but you know what I mean. And so that took up like my whole day. I had all these plans to do that for just like 2-3 hours, and then it was going to be nice and done, and no one was ready, and everyone screwed up. Everyone, including me, like no one did their job correctly. So it was everybody did something wrong, and combined it was just awful. Had any one of us been the one who did it wrong? Okay, there was one thing that someone did wrong that was not me. It was the customer, and that was a showstopper, and no matter what the rest of us did, nothing was going to make up for that. And it wasn't even tragic. It was just, it has to be at least postponed till tomorrow, but they're on vacation, so it's being postponed for 2 weeks. That's fine. So it just ruined the morning, and I had to miss another meeting because they had scheduled this wrong, so it wasn't on my calendar. They put it on for tomorrow, which started the whole thing off as just the beginning of a day of bad project stuff. But by afternoon, we had that done. I had some good meetings, and now I'm outside recording. I did yesterday's update just seconds ago, and now I'm getting to this morning's done. And what we're about to do, because it's about 4:30, I'm gonna head back to the house. I'm gonna upload these things if I can, get all the camera gear ready, jump in the shower, and we are heading out to the beach because the Simple Beach Lodge is starting their concert series. We had one concert on Tuesday, but then we've got tonight and Friday and Saturday. We have concerts all those days for Semana Santa. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be really cool. We love doing concerts out there. I mean, this is a new thing for us, and it is fun. We get such great feedback, and it's nice for us. We get to go eat and hang out at our, like, it's pretty cool. Suddenly we're at like the VIP table with like drinks being brought and food and a concert kind of just for us with packed house of people listening to these bands. This is fun. This is really, really cool that this is working out as well as it is. And we're just every day setting some kind of new record for the hotel. So that stuff is fantastic. The kids will be home. Liesl's gonna keep playing her video game. Luciana's gonna chill with the cat and the dogs. And they're pretty happy to have quiet nights. They've got their own things to do, and we're looking forward to this video game that we started last night, Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Father's 20th anniversary remake, which is gorgeous. If you haven't played it, go find it on GOG. And that's GOG.com. It's cheap. Go get that. It's a great game. And then we're probably going to play that on Sunday. That is my plan, because I'm going to want to chill by Sunday evening. I'm going to be done with all of the beach stuff. I'm going to be ready to sit with my daughters, play a video game, maybe have a pizza, and do nothing. That's where I'm going to be come Sunday. But right now, I'm going to head out to the beach. I'm going to try to take you guys with me as much as I can. Let's get going. I had hoped to be able to film on the ride out in the taxi, but there just wasn't any time, and it was dark because, as always, our taxi took forever to pick us up. Because of Semana Santa, like, there's just so much traffic. It's really hard for them to get to us, so it took a really long time for us to get out there. But we got out. Los Cortez was setting up. That's our band for tonight. They brought their own equipment. So this is our first time doing a band where they have their own equipment, and they brought a huge sound system, and they were able to put on quite a party. They're a smaller group of a larger band, so they have the equipment from a much larger band. They were able to pump out full party music for the entire venue. People got up and were dancing. The concert itself was fantastic, but when they weren't playing, they DJ'd, and we just had a really good time. We had a great turnout, probably about 110 to 120 people at any given peak for the evening, and just everybody had such a good time. Loads and loads of dancing. Everybody got up and just went crazy. So this week so far is really heating up. I think that the salsa event last week, the surf event before that were really good precursors, really showed that things were going strong. Tuesday night, we had a great performance for a Tuesday night. We took last night off, and then today really went well. It was loads of fun. Everybody loved it. This was huge success from just how well the hotel and restaurant performed. The concert was great. So we had a lot of fun. Wish I had gotten more footage for you. It's going to be a big challenge to be able to record these events in a good way. So I'm trying to come up with ways to actually handle that and figure out what makes sense for that. But that's where we are. So I'm going to keep this short. I'm going to take you some footage from the evening, so I hope you enjoy that. But before, please take a moment to like, subscribe, share on social media, make some comments. I love how much conversation is happening in the channel now. It's fantastic. There's so many questions and things being asked and getting answered, and just people talking. It's so cool. Love it. So do that. Take a moment, and let's go to the show.
Cintura, cintura, la menea, la cintura, la cadera, la menea, la menea, la menea, la cintura, la cadera, la menea, la menea, y con asiento. Ahora que la baile. Quiero que me des un beso, antes que me lleguen los besos.